All right. Hey, what's up? Welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is O.N.E and I am your spiritual advisor. Hello and welcome back to all my beautiful messengers all around the world in your respective places. I appreciate and love you so very much for every single thing that you do. Number one, being a subscriber, liking my videos, sharing my content, connecting with me in the comments because I do love to hear from you. All the love you show through your tips and donations are very much appreciated. If you're new here, you're more than welcome to stay and join our family. I definitely would love to have you here. So make sure you lock in and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you do not miss a thing. Also, do me a favor and like this video, okay? When you give the video a thumbs up, that helps to put my insanely, beautifully accurate psychic messages out into the world for people to hear and to heal, okay? Um, okay. I got lost. I don't know. It's kind of late. I'm a little delirious. Listen, if you want to book a private reading, you could go ahead and send me an email with your psychic concerns. Initial consultation is $50 for your first reading. Those of you that are ready, go ahead, head over to VIP Patreon, okay? And everything you need to know to book your reading is there. Once you book your Patreon, that does give you automatic bonus readings for all 12 zodiac signs and predictions that I upload on Patreon monthly. So those of you that are looking for a zodiac extended and personal readings, those are on Patreon. Okay. Those of you that are looking for love and help with your love life, you'll want to join the channel membership, Star-Crossed Lovers, Twin Flame Soulmates United. All right, I did just post a new reading there. All right, so there's so many ways to show love and give to the channel, all kind of icons across your screen to donate and all that. I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for the lovely comments, the encouraging comments, and just all of it. You know, like I am just overwhelmed just with gratitude. Okay. Just for you being here, okay, and just being my psychic family. I just want to say I love you so much, all right? All right, so that being said, I know we've been doing a lot on Where is Kate? All right, our true crime royal psychic series here. But I do want to kind of do some updates on the schedule, which I do post on the community board. Those of you know, on the community board, I always post receipts of my predictions, okay, when everything comes to pass. After a month or a year later, you know, all psychic predictions, receipts are always on the community board, and the schedule, okay? It's subject to change at any different time, but I did notice a trend on X about disease X. It's been trending for like the past week. Heavy. So I said, let's see what's going on. Okay, I try not to get too caught up because that's what the media is always about: propaganda, getting you riled up, getting you worried. That's just the ammo when you live in America. Okay, like I'm finding out a lot, and I'm just like so disgusted. But more on that later. Okay. More on that later, okay? But that's the MO of America. You know, if they can't get you riled up about this, then let's put that out. And then if that doesn't work, then let's put that out. Or once it does work or something gains traction, then they just overload and bombard you with the fear, and didn't, you know, because they're harvesting energy, okay? They need to get you whatever so they can do whatever. Collectively, we've been through so much as citizens, as a world collective, that 90% of us don't give a fuck when it comes to a virus, honestly. Okay, it's just like, baby, if it take us out, then it just do. We don't care. We ain't taking nothing. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't nothing. You know, some didn't care when the first pandemic happened. You know, they didn't take none of the jabs or nothing. And people that did take it and take it in 2, 3, 4, 5 doses and the bullshit, okay, are having problems. Okay, they're saying they're pulling fibrous veins out of people's necks and jugulars and weird part and myocarditis and all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff is popping up. All right. So those of you that are new here, please, okay, if I don't post anything, just hop on the playlist, okay, and go back. You will see all pandemic predictions when that first started. You'll be like, oh my God, she said I sure did, and it came to pass. Okay, so if I'm not here, then that's where you need to be on the playlist. All right. So that being said, we're just gonna get the energy surrounding it. I'm not gonna do too much fear mongering or whatever. I just want to see what's what. So let's consult the tarot on the current energy surrounding this disease X that they're trying to hype everyone up about. Okay. Of course, right before the election. So first of all, we need to know it's a bunch of malarkey. Okay, here. This is Seven of Swords energy. I love how he got baby, but he got his gun on his nightstand. He ready, okay? He ready to pull the trigger. He sleep. Okay, so even though this is malarkey, betrayal, somebody trying to sneak you, sneak attack when you're most vulnerable, when you're sleeping and all that, whatever goes down, you're going to be ready or prepared for it, hopefully. Okay, at least you have some protection on you. I can say that. This is also giving bear right to bear arms. Okay, there might be something coming up where they try to strip you of your right to bear arms. That may be on the table, or that may be the next push or something like that. They might try to pass a bill or sneak a bill in while everyone is sleeping, or while everyone is distracted, okay, maybe in panic or something like that over this disease X. They put the whole right to bear arms on the table so they can try and take that, okay, here. I'm also hearing a secret weapon. Also hearing biological weapon. Okay, but whatever it is with this disease X, there is some fuckery here. Okay, and they're doing this under the cover of darkness. Okay, also during this time, your best protection and your best weapon of protection against this fuck shit, basically, against the devil, against the enemy. Okay, you see, it can be a journal, but I'm of likeness to think it's a Bible. Okay, whoever you pray to, that's what you want to get. Okay, that's going to be your top protection against whatever they're going to try and sneak attack or slide on you when your back's turned, when you're not looking. So make sure, okay, watch your distractions. Okay, when something gets too loud and now they're doing it, they're railing on the legal immigration, they're railing on the voter, they're railing on Asians, trying to get rid of affirmative actions. They're right, black, and whatever they can get you is like, look that way, okay, or go to sleep, or don't worry about it. That's when you need, okay, to be on your P's and Q's. But I promise the power of prayer, or whoever you pray to is going to be your best weapon, okay, against all of this. All right, so let's clarify this Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm hearing while you were sleeping. Okay. Okay, whatever they're doing, it's already in the process while they have you distracted with something else, with this wheel card here. Remember I talked about that harvesting energy? You see how they're all chanting and doing? That's what they do, okay? That's what the Super Bowl is. That's what anything, okay? They try to get y'all like sheep to, focus on this and look at that, and get you all riled up. This is so they can harvest your energy. Everything in earth is energy, okay? That's your body is electricity, molecules, all of that. And for those that are new, okay, to the tarot, to the spiritual community, this is also manners of magic and witchcraft. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go down that hole of how the elites and celebrities do witchcraft on the population. All right, but I ain't gonna give glory to all of that, because I just got better shit to do. But I am supposed to make you aware, okay, that whatever this fuckery is with this Seven of Swords and this wheel, It is to harvest something from you while you are unawares, or while you are relaxed, or while you are in a state of vulnerability. They've had meetings about this, secret meetings. And I said they're going to try and pass something, whatever this is, okay, in the middle of the night. All right, here. Now I'm asking about disease X, but anything that Holy Spirit wants us to know can come out. I have no control here over what comes out. I do feel like whatever comes out is going to come very, very fast, okay? And it's going to kind of have a ravaging energy, okay? It's meant to ravage the world. It's meant to ravage the population. So only a few are left. Look at the imagery on this card, right? That's my scary deck. I don't use it too much because it scares me. But with that dark, when you have nefarious energy, that's what you have to go to. But with this chariot energy, okay, they are counting on it again. You see the red eyes here for it to ravage, so that there are only a few, okay, left. But those who, you see the books here, are already, gaining knowledge, okay, on how to protect yourself. Knowledge is your best weapon also. Your spiritual belief and practices. And you could say, well, I don't have one. I don't believe in God. Okay, well, the nature, whatever, something. Okay, like something. All right, but also knowledge and educating yourself will be your best weapon against this bio disease. Okay, so on how to heal yourself with natural herbs, properties, things of that nature. Starting actively to cut back on, all the crap and all of that. Not telling you to totally do away with it, but if you eat McDonald's 7 times a week, maybe cut down to 1. Okay, so your body can start detoxing. Maybe start cooking more foods at home, so you know exactly what's in it. Maybe start being more mindful. Okay, knowledge is your best weapon. Okay. Here against this, whatever is coming, it's already on the way. They've already released it into the population, okay, with this chariot. It has something to do with transportation. So we do know that boat that got stuck out in the world, and wherever it got stuck out, that cruise ship, and some kind of abdominal disease had a few people, and then it just ravaged the entire boat. And I don't know if somebody died or not, but we know that it spread very rapidly. Some are saying that is also part of it. Whatever it is, they have already released it, okay, into the population. They should be making a speech about it, okay, in a minute. Okay, I won't say how fast, but they'll be making some type of announcement about it for sure, or releasing some type of new protocols that you need to have, because they're going to say, again, it's moving fast. And of course, they're saying it's meant to have devastating effects and kill faster and all this blah, 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 blah. And here's what you do, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so let's clarify this 7 of Swords and this Wheel card. All right. We have this King of Cups. So, of course, they're going to tell you, make sure you take your medicine. Make sure, it's the bad cop, good cop. Okay, they're going to tell you the bad news. Okay, and the good news is, you could go ahead and take X, Y, and Z. And I'm only telling you this because I love you. I only tell you this because I care. The same shit they did before. Okay. If you take the jab, you're going to be safe. And if you're not, you're going to die. And you're going to kill your people. And, they separated people from families and all of this. And if you go home, and it's going to be your fault if you don't take it. And you need to take the booster and this and this and this. They're going to run the same fucking program. Okay. That's another download I have for you. Okay. Those of you that are ready to wake up. And if you're here, God bless you, because that lets me, whatever you believe, regardless whether you believe or not, you still have a spiritual team assigned to you, and that spiritual team led you to my channel. Okay, so that is a direct sign that somewhere you are sleeping to some type of fuckery, and you have been led, okay, to my channel for some type of awakening, so you can take some type of action to protect your family from all of this. Okay, got it? All right. So what they do, the least do, is they run the same program. There are patterns. You will know it if you know, it's like, oh, they did that last time. This is what they said last time. This is what they did last time. They did this, and then they did this, and they run it during the same time. Okay, like it's all on the calendar. It's all the same shtick. Okay, and once you pick it up, then there's nothing to worry about because it's the same bullshit. Okay, a lot of people just don't know that they're in a loop. All right. But once you figure out the patterns of the loop, then you know it's like, okay, it takes away the power. It takes away the fear. It takes away, especially if you just like, look, I don't give a fuck. All right. But that's what they're going to do with this King of Cups. They're going to say, look, I got the medicine. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I got the cure for you right here to help you. Okay. Just like they did last time. Unfortunately, again, they're going to run the same shtick, okay, with this Five of Pentacles energy. If you don't follow the masses, if you don't do what everybody else is doing, if you don't take and, you don't obey, basically, we're going to make you an outcast, this Five of Pentacles energy, just like they did the last time, okay? You had to get it to go to school. You had to get it to go to restaurants. You had to get the thing to go, to work and all of that. And if you couldn't, they take your job, they fired you and all of that, okay? And people were resisting with good reason because now we see all of these babies dropping, okay, in high school. Okay, yeah, they don't want to admit that now because I don't think it was supposed to happen that way, but it mutated just like I said that it would, okay? And it's starting hitting, the youth, okay? And it wasn't meant to do that, not quite, not like it is now, okay? So it's the same thing again. If you don't do what they say, if they don't obey, then you're going to be outcast. They're going to strip your money. This is also that social classism type thing, scale, voter, whatever they were talking about, okay, with that crypto, with that, they're playing with the money system, and so they make it all crypto, they make it all digital. So, like, if they don't like you anymore, they could just strip you, whatever. That's this, okay? So like basically if you don't take it, if you don't buy it, whatever, we're gonna, okay, you're gonna be down and out basically if you don't blindly follow the masses here, okay, into the unknown. All right, here. Okay, all of this is basically a trap. It is a trap of control here, okay, with this Eight of Swords, okay, energy. That's all this is, okay. This is containment. This is lockdown. So there may be some type of containment or lockdown, okay. This is what they're plotting, how they're going to execute it, how they're going to get you guys to obey and be. So I'm also hearing that movie Containment, so you might want to watch that, okay. That may help you here, all right. But as we speak, the wheels are set in motion on how to do some sort of, okay, lockdown or containment, all right. Here, that may also be why the celebrities are building bunkers. I've already done a reading on the bunker situation, so you could go watch that also. Okay, so Eight of Swords again is that stuck energy, like you have a way out, all right, but you're going to be made to believe that you don't have out, or they have the control, okay. But this is a measure to try and control, okay, you, all right. Those that don't take the serum, that don't drink the juice, that don't drink the poison, okay, they may very well enact something that says we get to lock you up, we get to take your money, we get to whatever. Basically, if you don't do what we say, we get to fuck you up here, okay. Basically, we have the Three of Cups. All right. So what they're going to do, again, it's that good cop, it's that bad cop, good news, bad news. All right. You got the leader who's going to tell you, oh, we've got the cure, we've got the medicine, nothing to worry about here. This big bad disease X that's killing everybody in the blink of an eye. So you can't even think about what you're taking, why you're taking it, or whatever. Okay. Some of you is going to get this dire. There's going to be a choice. Okay. You're going to have to make a choice. Like, look, I don't give a fuck what they say. I ain't taking that like some of us did. Okay. When the first round hit, we was like, man, fuck that. You want to take the job? You want to take? Cool. I ain't taking it. I ain't giving it to my kids. A lot of you will be presented with the same choice again. Okay. So again, they're going to have the leader tell you, I got the medicine, I got the cure for all of this. You ain't got to worry about it. And then, of course, with this Three of Cups, they're going to have all the celebrities and all the elites like, yay, look at me. I take the jab. So I don't get the disease X virus. X is the cure. The cure. Girl, I can see the commercials now, Beth. Okay. And the people, y'all gonna be sitting there like, should we believe them? Should we believe? So please no, okay? That's what the job of the celebrities are, baby, okay? They are there to lead you like sheep, not to think, okay? They're there to be your leader, okay? That's why you're not supposed to idolize them, all right? Because when you find out that the people that you idolize are there to lead you like lambs to slaughter, okay? But I feel like now a lot of people will be second guessing it. They're going to be like, well, what the hell is the catch? It sounds like a trap. It is, okay? All right. There's also something here about women. Okay, so they came together. Something is already set in motion. Where they're gonna put out something. It's already, abortion. You can't have abortion or something like that. They're gonna go to some type of extra extreme to where they will be able to lock women up, to commit women. I think California is doing something like that to like. I know it's people, but I feel like there's going to be a focus on feminine energy because men, a lot of them are infertile. They got the limp, okay? And women are independent. We have our own money and all that, and they're looking for a way to gain back control, okay? And a lot of that control is through immobilizing women, okay? So something is going to come, they're going to come out with something is already in the process to where they will be able to mentally institutionalize, or lock up women at will. Okay. But again, expect for all the celebrities and all that to be telling you, yeah, take the vaccine. It's good. I took it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. We also got the Hangman and the Ten of Wands. Okay. Now this is pretty dire here. Okay. Whatever the case is, I do feel like it will be Knight of Pentacles. All right. Whatever the case is, I do feel like what they're going to do for some, okay, for some in some places that aren't, that maybe they don't have spiritual grounding or whatever, they're just not strong. Okay, I do see an increase in suicide, okay, because of what's going on. This could also be a side effect, okay, here, like they gave the first one when they administered the first one in the boosters, and now they see people dropping, okay, literally dead, okay. This second one, okay, here, this medicine, all right, will start off slow, and then suddenly you will see an increase, okay, in male masculine suicide or things of that nature, or them losing their minds, and as a side effect. So one, I feel like whatever rules that you will see an increase, okay, in male okay, just not being able to deal young male aggression and all of that, okay, will be a side effect of that, okay. There's also, again, strong energy of social class manipulation. I forgot what Black Mirror episode that was, but where, based on your actions, they could vote on if you were able to do X, Y, and Z and all of that. It's that one, okay. If you haven't seen it, go find it or go look it up. It's out there. But I see that's what a lot of this is, okay. If a lot of people don't get in with the program, they're going to be outcast, and some will succumb under the pressure of being outcast because they don't, they won't get in line here. All right. Yeah, and there's definitely something here that has already been put in motion again, to not only rule over and contain, okay, feminine energy, to lock them away, but it's the same thing with the male. So there's a double, it's a double homicide almost, okay, here, with locking women away, and then also males unaliving themselves or being swallowed up by the system, possibly the jail system here. Okay, whatever is happening, it's very, very systematic, and before you know it, before it takes over, okay, uh, like it happens at such a rate, like it hits you before you know it, kind of even hits you here. Okay, I see a lot of males. Unfortunately, I see a lot of we call it femicide. Okay, males going to jail for harming women. Okay, but I do feel like it's in whatever they give them, or whatever they um, the medicine, not the medicine. Okay, the poison. Okay, the Kool-Aid, whatever they drink in the Kool-Aid, will have males will have an especially harsh reaction. Okay, last year when I did this, um, it was it was all about the women, and fertilization, and their eggs in the wombs, and having babies and complications, all of that. You will see if you go back into the playlist, and you will see how all that played out. You will also see how I predicted them stripping women's rights and all of that in court before all of this even happened. Okay, so go back to the playlist if you're intrigued or you want to know about all of this stuff here. Okay, we have 9 of Pentacles. Okay, here, so definitely the celebrities are going to be paid to do their job, but again, it's the only way you will be able to quote unquote move about the cabin is if you do exactly what they say. If you don't do what they say, you will be penalized, you will be outcast, you will be punished in some type of way. All right. Those of you that choose to go against the grain, know it is a road. You will definitely have to walk alone here. All right. Eventually it is going to come out, all right, here, just like it's coming out now, all over X, formerly known as Twitter, that this harm was done to the population purposely for depopulation. This is the justice card. You see the voodoo doll here and all of this, all right. So expect some type of lawsuits to come sometime in the future, all right, because they lied and they said, and this is literally the needles, you see them all here, that instead of them curing, they were made to harm. Okay, you told us this was the cure, and it sent everybody to their deaths for a swords here. All right, so there will be some type of legal precedent, is what I'm hearing, that is going to be set in regards of this, and because they gave people an impossible situation. There was no life, there was only death and death with them choosing this. Okay, here it's much of the same, it's much of the same thing, and only a few will be left standing here. Okay, that being said, I'm just going to pull that was heavy. I had to breathe for a second. Y'all know by now, those of you that have been here and knew, you can tell when it kind of just get a lot. Okay, I just be like, all right, so sometimes I have to take a pause and breathe, because a lot of these readings are just so fucking heavy. All right, so any energy surrounding the current energy surrounding disease X right now, what does the collective need to know? All right, what do they need to look out for? Any keywords or signs or anything that you could tell us, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna be made to do it, a drill. Okay, so they've already been running drills, okay, military drills, military operations. It's been disguised as other things, okay? So a lot of times when things happen in the news and you're like, oh my God, what? It's just a military operation just to see how you would respond to X, Y, and Z. Okay, but they feel like they were a lot more lenient, okay, last time, all right, and this time they're not going to give you so many options. Again, it's going to be a massive containment, okay. Very few will be allowed to kind of move, okay, here, all right. They're going to be I don't know if you could be specific and vague at the same time, but that's kind of what it's giving. All right, not really giving a lot of explanation. It's like an explanation with no explanation. Okay, uh, specifics, but with no details. That's the energy. But you're going to be expected uh to comply, okay? And there is some type of illusion element here with this miming, okay? I also have climbing an endless rope. So again, there's clarifying for me that there will be some type of increase in suicide somewhere, maybe among the masculine population. Um, right now we see feminine, okay, and again, if you notice, if you pay attention and tap in, like right now, they're running a lot of porn stars are dying by suicide overdose. It's like, okay, baby, why is there 20 porn stars in a week? Everybody commits. What happened? Okay, like it's stuff like that you have to kind of pay attention to, and you've seen it before. They run one, and then you get like, oh my god, what happened? A kid died, a child died, and then they're like, oh, okay, that got their attention. Let's drop 8 more. It's the same type of thing. All right. Whatever this is coming with this disease X, it will always be something. There is no getting over. Okay, it's like the energy of kind of moving the ladder or moving the measuring stick. And this says with an echo. Okay, so again, it's repeating the same thing over and over again. All right, but they're always going to tell you, oh, we have the answer, blah 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 blah, here with this motivational speaker type energy. So clarify, drill sergeant. All right, there's also something about a lottery. So this energy for me is clarifying something having to do with a possible world war. Okay, and I don't know if they're going to draft them, but it's sweepstakes is kind of like a lottery, right? All right, so if there is an impending war, okay, they may say it's done by lottery or some shit like that. I don't know. That was another reason they were saying they were bringing in, allowing a lot of those immigrants to cross over because they need bodies. Okay, they don't want to send their own, so they're gonna need people. They're gonna promise them, we'll give you this and this and this and this if you get on the front line or whatever. All right, but I do see something like that. Also, for this disease X, there may be an elitism type of energy surrounding it, where again it's a lottery on who is able to get the drugs, who is able to get the cure, just like they did the last time with this echo energy. Okay, when we were in the middle of it, and they had the cure, and the elites got it first. They were the first, and then they were parading it around in front of us and making us feel like you did that, and then eventually we got it. It's the same type of shit here. Okay, it's the same type of shit here. Yeah, they're gonna pay them to there's something about some war here. Fish and chips. Who was that? London? Okay, maybe some type of war in war with involving the UK here. But this is kind of giving, like, they need bodies for a war. Okay, and they're gonna give them like what do you call that? Not a parcel, but morsel, kind of what I want to say. The bare minimum. Okay, it's like they swim all the way over here to get shit right back out to be on the front line, kind of like they did on slavery. They promise Black people freedom, but they send them on the front line, just knowing that 90% of them will get killed and they will never have to deliver. And even those that came back, they never got their papers. Same kind of energy. What I'm picking up here, yeah. Farmers market pitch a tent. That's definitely them. So a lot of you, again, worried about what's going to happen with the immigration and why are they flooding a lot. That's part of what it is too. Okay. Yeah, bedtime. Okay, they need bodies to go over there because they know, baby, they know Gen Z ain't signing up for no type of war. Okay, they right back at Woodstock, like absolutely not. They too busy dancing and TikToking, so they already know Gen Z ain't built. We ain't built like that. Okay, it's like they know Gen Z love themselves. They ain't signing up. Go where? Do what? Okay, they barely want to get their hands dirty for anything, so they know they cannot count on these teenagers now. They're not, they're much smarter now. Okay, they're able to go back, get receipts, call you out on stuff. They will boycott all of that, so they're not fucking with Gen Z. So it's like, what do we need? We need people that are going to do what we say, period, without question. That's where they get the illegals from. Okay, here, all right. Food rations also is what I'm getting. You'd be best to learn how to grow something. Okay, I don't care. Grow something. I ain't expecting you to have a whole field, but try to grow something. All right, be prepared to head off into the wilderness if you need to. I guess it's kind of giving me the energy of learning. Everybody needs to learn some type of survival skills. Because if they roll out something and you're not with the shits, you need to be prepared to just, okay, I'm gonna just pack up my shit in my car and we gonna go to the forest, okay, like that, and I'm gonna be able to do my thing. Okay, I don't need it. Basically, learn how to fish, learn how to farm, learn how to, again, pitch a tent, whatever. Okay, survive, because and I'm hearing a sweep. Okay, they might sweep from building to building or whatever. Okay, sector to sector. It's kind of giving the Hunger Games. All right, what is this miming energy for disease X? Give me more energy on disease X. What's coming, please? A lot of people kissing up. Okay. Here, they're gonna do something with the cars, or you won't be able to drive your car. Money's going to be missing. Something with the bank, something with the banking. Okay, of course, a little bit of looting, or you might just, the money just probably be gone or something like that. Okay, here, all right, with rob a bank type of energy. You'll definitely need to learn how to grow your own food, because I feel like whatever's there, that's going to be whatever is there. And some about expired food or something like that. Yeah, no man's land. Okay, kind of imaginary friend. So there's something like, I don't know, whatever they're releasing or whatever they have released is meant to wipe out a lot of people. Okay, here, all right. There's something about a gas or toxic gases. Okay. Yeah. A ring of fire, smoke. Okay. Making some loopy, making some crazy. Something that's going to hit the LGBT community very hard. Also, a part of the disease X is STD, the spread of STD diseases. We have AIDS, but it's some other stuff that's coming out that you can't get rid of. They just said that syphilis was on an all-time running rampant. Okay, here, and that's another separate reading I'm going to do, because I have some. I received some downloads and theories on that. All right, but extremely high rates of contagious STDs among those communities. That can be seen as other people as reckless or not practice, so safe sex and all of that. Something's definitely going to hit their communities hard, and those that are down low with this swinging energy. And so again, a lot of women catching it because they don't know that their partners are out having these affairs and all of that, are living an alternative lifestyle. Okay, so definitely something in the air, something in the food. Their look is kind of like, again, um when you hit somebody multiple ways at once, it's like, we don't get them that way, because I feel like the last one, it was like you had to touch something or somebody had to sneeze you, da da da. This one is like, it looks like a systematic kind of attack. If they don't get it, that if they don't get infected that way, then it'll be by air, or it'll be by food. So they're going to try to make it a way that it's unavoidable. Okay, there's something with night vision goggles, so that could speak to a blackout. And again, the goggles gives me something with breathing here. All right. Something about being dumped on the rocks. Okay, so of course, with mass mania or some type of frenzy. All right, that's why they're telling you, you definitely need to have some type of weapon or weapon skills. All right, because whatever is in it, whatever is in the air, is going to incite a lot of anger, a lot of people having hair trigger, just reacting and just doing something. So I expect, again, murder and crime, some type of unusual spike. Okay, in that. Okay, listen, I said group love and hippie love. Okay, Gen Z is not for it, so they're not going to be able to count on them to go to war. So it feels like it's all coming in at once. Okay, like something with the disease, something with the X, something with the war. It's just like we hit them all at once, and then we can corral them all into this one space. And because you'll be scared, right? You'll be scared because it's so much happening, and then you'll just feel like, there's no catching up to it, because as soon as you get comfortable, something else happens here. Okay, something about the presidential election, something about a ghost. That could mean exactly that. If you go look at the last reading I did on Trump and Biden, then that will clarify that ghost energy. All right, but I don't know. This next presidential election is going to be some fuckery, most definitely. Okay, you can kind of tell by how crazy they are getting close to it. Yeah, something invisible, bar hop. Okay, whatever it is, it's that energy, like that Denzel Washington movie where he was the spirit. He was touching people and it jumped from one person to one person. That's how it is. Like, you won't be able to see it, but you'll see when people start dropping. Okay, or getting ill really, really fast. Okay, I don't feel like there even be any signs necessarily, because with COVID you could kind of see people. You can kind of see it on them. Okay, the hacking and the coughing, and it may be a little bit of that, but there's something about, it's giving silent killer, because I see a lot of invisible energy, ghosts, haunted houses, invisible friends, imaginary friends, minds. So it's something illusionary, but something like you won't be able to see or catch it here. All right, the danger part of this is that they are going to cut corners, just like they did the last time they gave you the Kool-Aid and told you to drink it, and didn't know what was in it. That was by design. They're going to run the same play again. Okay, here. All right, this is all for population control purposes. All right, you have those that are trying to save humanity, and those that are trying to kill humanity, and they feel like, X, Y, and Z doesn't deserve to be here. All right, I don't know why out here. Yeah, Godzilla, werewolves. There's something, whatever is in it, and whatever is released, however it is transmitted, Something about it is going to turn people almost into monsters or just animalistic, or again to where they won't have any thoughts, any like nothing, no conscience. Okay. Here, all right. So there are a lot of side effects in the ways that it's going to affect people. It's not just going to be like, oh, it's a flu, and no, it's systematic, and it will do different things in different people depending on their makeup, okay, and what they're already okay engaged in. And I get the feeling they're kind of going to get people by whatever they do or enjoy. Okay, if you're the type that likes to go out to festivals and parties, then that's where the gas will be, or that's where, okay, or drink or party, then that's where they'll do it. Or if you're LGBT and you kind of go out to orgies or whatever part, then that's how they're get. It's kind of giving that. So you have to. Everyone needs to watch their um weaknesses and proclivities, and don't be. It's Aquarius season anyway, so we've already been told. That's why at least you want to kind of follow at least one good, okay, astrologer, and kind of use your discernment, because everybody is just, some are just there for money and some are there to actually help people. Not always the people that have the huge accounts are the ones that are there to help you. They're just really good marketers. Sometimes you find the gems and the people that don't have followers, don't that's kind of where you want to be. Okay, so astrologers can help. I follow a few, all right, but they will tell you that Aquarius season is not the season where you want to be blackout drunk. It's not the season where you want to be if you're a druggie, or do you start looking for rehab. Okay, you have to start getting healthy, start putting down your vices, getting control of your vices. Okay, um because you won't make it. Okay, with this season of Pluto in Aquarius, and there's just something about this astrological calendar and the way stuff is made up planetary. You do not want to be a druggie, an alcoholic, nothing in excess, no vices, no slutting around, sleeping around unprotected. And that's why you see a lot of the music, it's promoting the kids like, oh, STDs are fine, abortions are fine. You're poor, yeah, go have an abortion knowing that they're locking women up. Okay, yeah, STDs are fine, because why? Because they're about to spread AIDS and disease and all. So if you have young children, be mindful of what they're listening to, be mindful of what you're listening to. Okay, because it's all programming. Okay, here. But yes, this season is not, you don't want to be out there. You want to be sober, so you can be sober minded, okay, as best as you can. You're not going to be able to go cold turkey, but at least start the process. Okay, I've done it myself. Okay, like I still, but not like I was. Okay, because it's like, no, I want to see everything moving. Because if you're sleeping, slumber, and you're stoned out, then you're going to be like that Seven of Swords energy of that card. Okay, you're going to be caught off guard. So that is a warning that you should know. If you're the type that likes to drink, okay, so, dial it back a lot. And whatever you do it at home. Okay, all right. Give me visuals for disease X. Visuals for disease X. I'm going to close this out. Okay. All right, we have depths and we have unknown. Okay, we're going to be plunged into the depths of the unknown in that order. Okay, strangers talking in reverse. Do not talk to strangers. Okay, because you just never know. It's giving shadow people, shadow units. All right, so that tells me that there are agents. Okay, here, and please know, and I ain't trying to scare you, but I promise you, they out there. All right, they out there. Okay, be aware. You go to public, you go to the store, everybody coughing, everybody, they're being paid to do that. People will be paid to spread whatever this is. Okay, So be aware. All right. Don't look too much. Okay. Do not open your door, okay, to strangers. Okay, here are people that you don't know, and probably even people that you do know. Just don't open the door. All right. We have motion sickness. So again, some type of stomach illness, travel, confined spaces, planes, trains, automobiles, boats, all of that. AI will have a huge factor in this AI is kind of giving nanobots energy here. And we also have economic, okay, collapse here. So let's again, I was saying something with the bank, something with the finances here. Give me energy surrounding disease X and what the population, what the messengers need to know. In case you were wondering what's your name, you know how all of them they have like the name for your messengers. Okay, you get the message and then you go out, you gain knowledge and you spread the knowledge messengers. Okay, kind of like a town crier. Okay, so if I say something here, you're like, oh, you have expertise in a certain field. Put it down in the comments to educate and help each other. Hell, help me. Okay, your messengers. All right. We do have droughts, so something with the water. We can testify to that in California that they have now made it legal. And Bill Gates, I guess he suggested it to take the sewage water and clean it, okay, and put it back into the tap water. Put it back into the tap water system for people to drink. So no, baby. Okay, that's what it is. All right. Crypts and mausoleums. So of course the funeral homes and all of that, okay, are going to get rich. I'm hearing they won't have enough, just like they didn't have enough to hold the bodies and they kind of stack up. It's kind of giving that same energy. All right. Wide open spaces. So again, it's giving nature, and try your best not to be in crowded, confined spaces where you'll be a point of contact. Okay, the more you stay out in open air and into nature, the better off, the healthier you will be. So it's kind of a sign to really start doing some of those practices now. Okay. Also, artificial intelligence will result. I feel like AI is going to send a lot of people into poverty. Jobs are going to dry up. Okay, here, which again will result in a lot of something about artificial intelligence leading to economic collapse. Okay, here, natural disasters, famine. Okay, and death directly. Okay. Yes. Deaths unknown. I'm looking at this now. Okay. Unknown people at your door. Don't talk to strangers. Okay. Shadow figures, shadow agents, because they're there to spread the disease to you. Okay. Here is what I am seeing. All right. So wide open spaces. What else? Make sure you guys start stocking now if you can. Yep, new things. Okay, wide open spaces. So again, this is giving a lot of survival guide type of energy. Get you a couple of books, okay, and some maps. All right, and learn some new things. So if necessary, you'll be able to um, do a little bit of what you need to do. If you need to go get away from the city and all of that, you'll be able to survive on the land. Attacking by bats is on the bottom. We know that the first pandemic, they were saying that it was, bat soup or something like that. So that's a little bit of that energy here also. What else? Clarify open spaces and new things. Yes, and you're being told to prepare for this economic collapse. you need to find some ways that you're okay if you're not able to survive on the system. Okay, start learning now, because AI is going to put a lot of people out of everything. Okay, yeah, excuse me, unable to move. Okay, here. All right, so remember when I was talking about whatever it is, they're going to try and contain you and lock you in. So this may be a lockdown where you're just not able to do shit, okay? Here, so you'll need some survival things if you're not able to go out, venture out, escape, okay? Be able to do some things for yourself, okay? Here, also nuclear weapons. Didn't I say war, biological warfare being spread here with these Crips? A lot of people dying here with this disease X. Okay, so you may want to get you some type of something. And I kind of wonder if that no mask propaganda, oh, I'm not wearing a mask, you know, baby, you can't tell if people have good intentions or bad intentions anymore. All right, but whatever the fuck this is that is coming, how it's coming, you need to get something, okay? Because that's the level. There is a nuclear threat here that is going to kill a lot of people. Some type of bio weapon, all right, and it may be uh, abdominal or something, intestinal or something like that. Okay, here. A lot of people, if there is they may send off a flag about a nuclear threat. In the event of a nuclear threat, your best chances are to be somewhere far away from the city, away, like they say in movies. Okay, so those of you that are able to, you may want to prepare, because once it goes down, you're going to be locked in wherever you are. You're not going to be allowed to leave. Okay, here. Again, religion will be a big factor. Here we have religion, we have witches performing in public, and warts here. So again, when I talk to those of you that, you know, you've never ventured into this sector, okay, America is a country that practices Satanism, demonic worship, witchcraft, and all of that. You know, you may think it's, you know, under one nation under God. The God is devil. I promise on my mama. God rest her soul. All right. So for those of you, whatever you pray to, whoever you pray to, lean heavy, 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 heavy in that. Hold on to your faith. A lot of these performers and celebrities, their job in music and everything they do, all of that is frequency. Our body is frequency and energy. That energy of disease can be transmuted, transmitted, okay, and spread, perpetuated by them, okay, witchcraft, okay, a lot of that, okay. These diseases, celebrities, and all that will be used to elevate that, to heighten it, to put more spiritual dark energy behind pushing that, okay, with this warts and disease type of energy. So again, a lot of you, if you're able to, again, get away from the city, get away from this AI, get into nature and all of that, a lot of you will be protected, okay, from some of this. All right, the nuclear weapons or whatever that happen will affect maybe the skin in some type of way. They may have already released something, okay, here. All right. And witches doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, okay? Some are of the light, some are spiritual, some are of nature. They called Indians witches and all of that, and demons, but all they did was go into the earth and figure out the herbs that know, you know, how to heal you. You know, so a lot of times people will call something that they don't understand or something that they don't have the power to do or comprehend, they will label it a bad thing. Or if the elites are the people that want power and control, they will demonize something that could help you. You just have to have that discernment, okay? There is darkness and there is light. You need to slow down, tap in, and learn what is what, all right? Some people are to heal you, and some are here to kill you, okay? Either way, you are being watched, okay? All right, disease X. Yeah, the celebrities will also be made. Some again will be made to push you into taking whatever juice they're pushing. Others will be made to help instill some type of fear, instill some type of division here. Okay, that's their job. All right. Those that do not comply will be demonized. Okay, just like the witches were. You know, they didn't understand it. So they told everybody, hang them, burn them. All right. So again, everybody who doesn't comply, they will be villainized. They will be demonized. And there's some extremism here. Okay. It's kind of like a cult like following. If you don't do what we say, if you're not with us, then you have to go. So there is a lot of religious extremism behind the energy of disease X. All right. And whoever is on whatever side will be demonized, and there will be some type of laws in place where people will just be get away with just doing vile things in the name of they aren't complying, or they're not with us, okay, or they are dangerous, or they are the ones somebody's going to be put as a spotlight of, you know, they're the ones spreading the disease, they're the ones da 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 da. Okay, here look for unnatural weather phenomenons, okay, here during this period. All right, snow when there shouldn't be snow, okay, weather manipulation, okay. Again, cruciferous vegetables, okay, start getting some of that healthy stuff into your system. All right, there's something here with haunted houses and ghosts. All right, you know they've been trying to do the alien thing for a long time. It could be real, it could be not. We do have artificial intelligence, so there are ways to project shadowy figures and all of that. Okay, don't lose your mind. Just make up your mind right now that you ain't gonna be scared of shit. Okay, if your mama, dead grandmama, granny appears to you in the flesh, put out some tea and fucking crumpets. Okay, but do not be afraid. Okay, they definitely want you scared, and I do feel like they're going to do some type of element, whether it's aliens or projections. These will be illusions. You've already seen the things that AI can do, okay, to make you comply, okay, here. And as I said, again, biological warfare, okay, so they're going to be using all kind of things to make you scared here, okay. There's something here about the skin also. Disease X, energy around disease X, please. I said an increase in violence, okay? So we also have that here. So please I'm trying to see what that even, I can't even see what the hell that is. Like, girl, what am I even looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at. So you're going to see some shit, okay? Some violence, some things happen in hell. Look at Gaza, okay? We done seen some stuff that you just never thought that you would see in this day. It's gonna get worse, but it's gonna be on our land here, okay? It's gonna be on our land. All right. What else? All right, porta potty. So again, it's kind of giving wilderness. All right, being comfortable with that. I got one more pile in here. Disease X, please. I'm putting stuff. You see me throwing other stuff back in, because some stuff I don't receive just because. All right, but there is an outbreak. They said in Vegas there was some type of outbreak with The same outbreak they had during Paris week with the bed bugs and everything like that. So whatever somebody brought it, okay, into the United States. So there is a current outbreak over in Las Vegas in Las Vegas hotels with the bed bugs. Right here. We also have being buried alive. So again, people, them same people are dead and they really aren't. That is also coming out about some of those COVID numbers. All right, that people were left, people that could have survived or weren't that bad off, they were allegedly left to die so they could have enough numbers and say, oh, everybody's dying, to scare people into doing what they wanted to do, to drink the juice and take the jab. All right. There's something here with toxic mold. Okay. Also, you need to be aware of planes. Okay. Here, if you notice, again, they did one story where the passenger, the pilot pulled the emergency release thing. Okay. So that was the first one. They were like, oh my God, what was he thinking? Blah, blah, blah. And he said, whatever. He had a psychotic break. He made up some shit. So then when you guys didn't lose your shit over that, then they had there was a crack in the window. Okay. And you guys are like, oh wow, okay, these planes are breaking down, they need to fix these planes. All right. They didn't get the reaction. The elites didn't get the reaction that they wanted. So now what? Now it's like a whole door flew out. This is being purposely done. So none of this shit, unfortunately, none of what you see in the media, on TV, on the news, it's not random. Okay. I really hate to, okay, burst your bubble. Okay. Your little rose colored glasses. I really hate to step on them and crunch them and all of that. But if you're here, it's because you're supposed to be here. All right. Even down to some of these unfortunate, okay, violent murders and all of that. A lot of those, they're not random. I and it's a weird thing to say. Sometimes I miss the days where I didn't know anything and I couldn't see anything, and I just thought that everything, like, oh my God, that happened, oh my God, that's a tragedy. And then I don't have that luxury anymore. And good for you. If you're here, you no longer have that luxury anymore either. So even down to the dirtiest details of some of these murders and all that being happened, and they need a certain something to get you to do something. So unfortunately, a lot of those, even with kids being hurt and all of that being harmed, they need you to do certain something. So a lot of that is planned too. And those that know, they are able to see specific signals when they do the news reports and they put the photos up, and however they show the child or the person in the background, there's key indicators where okay, this is some bullshit, or where some will call a false flag. Okay, and not necessarily a false flag. Some of this stuff really happened, but it's a false flag because it was purposely constructed to get the American people or to get the public to do something. Okay, because they need that energy to harvest. All right. And again, going broke. All right. So something with the finances, you not being able to get a job if you don't comply. We have disorder and chaos. Okay. Inequality. So again, you won't be able to trust your neighbor, and they're, whatever discriminations. That's why they're heavy on that right now. They're pushing that right now. You may even notice that all over X, whether you want to be involved with it, engaged with it or now. So many people are saying hate propaganda, racism propaganda is being pushed all over their timeline. That's for a reason too. So when everything goes into chaos, you won't help each other. Now, some, again, you don't want to, because they're going to be there to infect you. But Black people, you're on your own. Okay. Unfortunately, the other races, they have that advantage because they have that community. We have been systematically oppressed and violated and locked up or whatever. So we're never able to formulate that community to protect ourselves, okay? Because they have programmed us to hate ourselves. So expect much of the same. You're pretty much on your own, Black people. But not only that, with the very immigrants that they're using for the election and for the incoming wars whenever they pop off. Okay. Inequality and all of that, inequality against women, inequality against those in the LGBT community. Okay. All of that will be heightened. Okay. And again, heavy on the skin disease. All right. And heavy on the elite celebrity puppets, okay, here, pulling strings, okay, here to get you to do whatever that they want you to do here, okay. Lots of propaganda coming out, all right, here, all right. So that is what I have for you. Let me know, yeah. Glow, okay, because so this was in because I'm like, baby, I got to go. It's a million cards here, and I'm tired. All right. So these are the cards that were left in here. You just saw me pull them out. So we do have global epidemics, and it's going to be like a wildfire, okay, all over the world, okay. This thing is going to take off, all right. There may be even a rise in the global fires, things of that nature, all right. Government is kind of in reverse, all right, but they are most definitely behind it, but they don't want you to know that they're behind it. And also, you will not be able to count on or depend. That's probably where that ghosting energy and imaginary friend, they're going to tell you to do X, Y, and Z, and then they're going to try and scurry off into safety. All right. But you will not be able to depend on them during this epidemic. All right. Or this is also, do not trust them on the 11111. I saw that. Okay. You won't be able to trust anything that you're told here. We also have, again, being mugged, people, desperate times, desperate measures, okay, violence, okay, and again, all of this in the name of overpopulation, okay. Here, all right, is why they are doing this. And I just heard extinction. They feel like there are so many people that something, the planet is going to extinction or whatever, all right. Mass mania, and again, fear, okay. This says irrational fears, okay, will be enhanced, okay, something with the mind, okay. Again, we know that brain chips and all of that stuff is out now, okay. So again, if they stir up, give you the juice or send out frequencies to create mass hysteria, whatever it is that you fear, all right. And then they say, oh, we can help you with that. Here's the little brain chip. And then next thing you know, you're a fucking, you know, AI walk-in Manchurian candidate, and then they can flip a switch and tell you to go out, kill people, do whatever. Okay, so listen, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Okay. But I don't want you to be scared. You know, I just want you to make up your mind. Now that you've heard it, make up your mind what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and then move accordingly. All right. So that is what I have for you on the current energy surrounding a disease X. This is a worldwide thing, okay? So it's not just America. Here it says global epidemic. So you too, you and you and you and you and you, all right? Let me know, let everybody know in the comments things that you are seeing in your own countries, your own local districts, things that you have picked up on, laws being passed, things like put it, help each other, okay? We are our own community of messengers, okay, here, all right. So in that instance, we will always have, for as long as it's here, this as a source to help educate each other, whatever you're good at. If it's herbalism, if it's, you know, medicines, if it's, you know, oh, you can't get the medicine, go to the pet store and get this medicine. It's the same thing. It works the same. Put all that shit, put it all here in the comments, however you feel like you can help. Recipes, holistic, all of that, jarring, saving, preserving food, all of that, okay. Here, all right. Listen, I'm sending you regardless love. Yeah, 411. This is for your information. Yes, okay. I'm sending you love, peace, protection, grounding, clarity, okay, and all of this for you and your families. Love you so much. One.